Hello, everybody. Welcome along. We are nearly at the end of the group stages. Another double trouble night tonight. It's Group C we are looking at, and we've got Poland versus Argentina with, in the background, Saudi Arabia versus Mexico. And this group is wide open. So do get straight in there with your pre-game predictions. How do you see this one going, Poland v Argentina? More pertinently, who qualifies? Because we're very interested in the runner-up of Group C, because obviously they will face the winner of Group D, who is France, in the second phase, and the winner of that match will then face the winner of England versus Senegal. We know one of those combatants will be the French, but will it be an Argentina versus France? Will it be Mexico? Will it be Poland? It can finish most ways round this group. Let's check in, get your comments in, get saying hello, and we will get into all of this good stuff as we go. So, earlier in the day then, Australia won, Denmark 0. Australia are through. Impressive stuff. Their second win. Denmark finished with only 1 point in their group. The French rest most of their team and lose to the Tunisians, but they do still top that group. In fact, let's get straight in and we will look at the groups. So, before we look at the group we're about to talk about, that was Group D there. So, France at the top, Australia 4 behind on the goal difference, weren't ever really going to be in with a chance of finishing top. So, it will be France versus second place in Group C. It will be Australia versus first place in Group C. And as you can see, Group C looks a little something like that, with, at the moment, Poland at the top, Argentina second on 3 points, Saudi and Mexico, they play against each other. And pretty much anybody can qualify in this one. Obviously, we're kind of split into two games, really, and you're going 2 for 2. But my point remains that Mexico can't quite finish top because someone's got to score points in the Argentina game against Poland here. But really could be anything. Really could. A Saudi win and a draw between Poland and Argentina, Saudi Arabia would top the group. If you get a positive result in Poland versus Argentina and a draw, you could still get the Poles and the Argentines, maybe first and second that way round. So lots and lots of permutations. We will keep across it. Too many for us to actually, project every single possibility there. We'll go to some of your comments in a second. We'll go to the team news as well. Let's get some comments before we go. Welcome. And you think Argentina go out tonight? Remember, that is a possibility. In Argentina defeat tonight, they would then, we're going to do this all night, aren't we? They would then be left on 3 points, and or even something like an Argentina draw, Saudi win, Argentina would be going home. This is a tense one for the Argentines, and that would make it even more tense, wouldn't it, you? And he's gone 2-0 there. Evening. Am I good? I'm very good. I'm in the doghouse with it. Why are you in the doghouse? You've got to tell us now, haven't you? Hope it's nothing too serious. Mike, 2-1, he says, hopefully. Yes. Mike is one of my friends with very close Polish relations. So I'm sure he's going for the Poles. There, Mr. E, welcome. Sir Wayne, all good this end. And 2-1 Poland, he is going for. Keep those predictions coming in pre-game. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. We'll be here for the next, I guess it'll be about 2 hours from now, depending on how feverish the stoppage time gets. Let's have a look at the teams. And this is my first time seeing Poland this tournament. I have seen Argentina, who incredibly lost to Saudi Arabia on opening day, which kind of has put them in the position that they are in. But look, it's in their hands. It often is in these 3-game groups, isn't it? If you're in touch by that last game, just win and possibly through you go then. Team news anyway. So for the Poles in goal, we're all probably very familiar with Wojciech Chesney with Juventus, but played in England for a long time with Arsenal. So did Matt Cash, who was at Forest and now at Aston Villa, the right back for Poland. Kamil Glik of Benevento is the right-sided centre-back. Jakub Kuivor of Spezia is the left-sided centre-back. Bartosz Berezinski of Sampdoria is the left-back. Let me know who you're particularly excited to see. Down the right, Zielinski of Napoli. Down the left is Przemysław Frankowski of Lens. A couple more familiar names. There's Christian Bielik of Poland, who Birmingham as well, who I'm sure you've all seen play for Derby or Charlton or Arsenal or Birmingham, whoever in the English leagues. He is partnered up with Gregor Krychowiak. Up top is Karol Swiderski, who plays in Charlotte now, and the great Robert Lewandowski, 34. But what a striker. They've just thrown his numbers up on BBC. Absurdly good. On the bench, Milik, Kaminski, Grzycki, Piatek, Szymanski, Skores, Zalewski, Szymanski, Żurowski, Żurebczyk, Bednarek. These are fun, these Polish names, aren't they? Witeska, Gumny, Grabara, and Skorupski. There we go. I think I gave that a pretty good go. Apologies. All pronunciations are made in good faith. Let's go to some comments really quickly, and then we'll get to the Argentina team. Let me know who you're excited to see. Need Messi to score or assist for me bet. Well, you think, Adam, if Argentina are going to score, he's probably either going to score it or assist it. Chris, Touchwood, Argentina finishing second, setting up France. Argentina most likely to fall to knock out France. Well, yeah, I'll go with all of that. Honestly, from an England point of view, you do just want the big nations to come up against each other and knock each other out, don't you? You don't want that hell of a run. Because remember when Man United won the Champions League, and I think they beat Juventus, Inter, Barcelona, played Bayern on the way as well. Incredible. Stephen, Argentina and Saudi to qualify. That will happen if they both win, won't it? Evening, Ian. Looking forward to Ben. Looking forward to seeing Zielinski. Ben White has gone home. That is a shame. Illness, so it must be quite the illness. Maybe he'll be back if England progress. Let me just read Annie's comment. They don't expect him to be back. What a shame for Ben White. Came home drunk for the England game. So I've been thinking about this day, got down on one knee and said, will you get me? Oh, dear. I bet that didn't go down well, did it? Mr. E. Cash has looked good, very good in parts of the Poland games that I've watched. He could play Matt Cash, didn't he? Feel like something or other. Hopefully it's no disease. A lot of it going round today. My missus has been out for the count. Harry Suter is beast. We already knew that, didn't he? Massive Aussie centre-back. Scaloni's choice. Well, Alessandro, should we go on to Scaloni's choices? Says it's for personal reasons. Interesting. We hope all is well with Ben White, and perhaps we'll see him back, but maybe we won't by the sounds of that. Right, let's do this. Sorry, let me take that mug away and actually hear what I'm saying. I just know coffee goes cold really quickly once you start drinking it. Let me neck this. Hit like while I'm necking it. Go ahead. Whoosh, there it is. Argentina in goal. Matt Cash's teammate, Emi Martinez of Aston Villa. Right back is Noel Molina of Atletico. Left back, Marcos Acuna of Sevilla. He's been around forever. Otamendi of Benfica, partnered up with Spurs. Christian Romero across the back. In midfield, McAllister of Brighton. Fernandez of Benfica, and De Paul, another Atletico player. There is the all-time great, or one of the all-time greats, Lionel Messi, playing in the 10 role, wearing the Maradona 10 shirt as well. Alvarez of Man City up top. Di Maria, whether that'll actually be a front two that looks like that, we'll find out. Might be more of a front three. And Messi presumably does what he wants after the career he has had. Get your comments in. Other than Messi, obviously, who are you excited to see? There is the bench for the Argentines. Gomez, Carrera, Martinez, Palacios, Rodriguez, Paredes, Dybala, Almada, Pezzella, Montiel, Foyth, Martinez, Tagliafico, Armani, and Rulli. Those are your teams tonight. Again, it's on a knife edge for the Argentines. Let's pop that group up one more time. If Argentina do not win, well, look, if they lose and Saudi Arabia get anything or Mexico win, they are going home, the Argentines. If they draw and Saudi Arabia win or Mexico, how many goals are they going to be? 3 goals. So a big 3-goal win by Mexico. Now, you still be tied on goals scored. What's the head-to-head? So Mexico need 4 goals on the head-to-head. But there are different scenarios that would have Argentina going out. If Argentina win, they will obviously go through because Poland and Mexico could not catch them, even though Saudi could, but they are 2 goals behind. This is the knife edge it's on. You can see from that, Argentina win, they probably top the group. Argentina lose, they might be going home complete. All or nothing. What a beautiful kit the Argentines have got. Dark blue with kind of purple trim there. Brilliant stuff. Feels sick today. Had a rather straightforward history test. Ran out of time. Never good, Annie. You've got to plan your time out at the beginning of the test. You know that already, don't you? Biology wrong. Well done, Annie. Good update on his mock exams. Now on to the more important business of the football. Of course not. I just come on. Poland says Martin. Well, there you go. Don't think you'll find a more beautiful host. Stunning hair, great knowledge. He might give you a timestamp at you. I'll promise to give you a timestamp and then forget. Well, I don't forget. It's just stuff happens in the game. Evening, Ben. All my Polish friends. March, Dabrowski. Saudi to win the World Cup. Got them in the sweepstake. I hope you win the sweepstake, but Ian, that's not going to happen, is it? Bielik to score, says Roy for the Poles. Who was the Argentinian who played? Oh, what a player he was. Mauricio Tarrico, Ewan, who was the most Argentine fullback you'll ever meet. Totally emotional. Dirty as you like, but when he played for your team, you loved him. And if he was on the opposing team, you hated him. Obviously, I absolutely loved him. Great. Thanks for mentioning him. Like that dark blue. It's a beautiful kit, isn't it? Football is more important. Well, Annie, the chances are, I have to say, knowing you, my friend, you're probably far more likely to have a career covering football than you are, what was it, history or biology or whatever. But there you go. Football is more important. Not a chance. Well, there you go. We live in hope. I don't want to pee on your strawberries there. Keep your comments coming, guys. We are just about to kick off. I really like that Argentina kit. Actually, I don't as it comes down. I don't quite like the detail down on the torso. I love the colour, though, and the match with the purple trim there. Adidas jobby. Very nice. Well, let's put the 0-0 up as the referee. You're going to ask who he is, aren't you? It is referee Michele of the Netherlands, I believe, if I'm reading my flags correctly. There's the VAR. Another Netherlands, German, a USA, and another name that's flashed off the screen that I missed. BBC One, watch Poland v Argentina. We are all here and we are watching along and chatting along too. Right. My prediction, I would love to see both Messi and Lewandowski score. I think Argentina win this game, and I think they go through. I can't predict the group, although that probably put them top, wouldn't it? Assuming Saudi don't do something brilliant against Mexico, which wouldn't be good for England. I do agree with the comment that said you almost want Argentina to finish second and these big boys to beat each other up, and one obviously has to knock the other out. 2-1 Argentina. Dybala off the bench for the win. I love that detail. Denmark are out. Goodbye, Denmark. Yeah, if you've watched my predictions, that didn't go over well. I went for that as my surprise group there, Denmark, to finish above France. Completely wrong about that. Never mind, got a bit of fun with the predictions, haven't you? Is it just me, or can they decide whether they not like it? I like the England shirt. Very nice. Predictions for the other game. I think it might be a draw, actually. Argentina, says Breo. Saudi 2-1 over Mexico. Right, I think we are just about good to go here. As someone in the chat just said, we're on BBC One HD. I'm on the dish. If you're on the iPlayer, you might be behind me. If you're on a smart TV, you might be behind me as well. So get yourself all synced up. And like Jay said, I will promise I'll give you a time sync. And then I'll forget. But I'll try and give you one after 1 minute. Alvarez tries to play that around the corner. He's got out there. One back by Glick. Across it goes to Kivior. And it is home with Wojciech Szczesny, who clears out to the left wing. Berezinski heads it straight out of play. Why is Lisandro not starting and Milik? Can we say get well Pulisic? A pelvic, ouch. A World Cup for the underdogs. Well, some of the group games have been. We'll see who's left standing in the last 8. They do have a way of weeding their way through the big boys, don't they? Foot of snow today to Canada instead of Australia. Yeah. One climb might be a bit hotter than the other. Here is the first Argentinian attack, McAllister. Out it goes to Di Maria. Tries to get into the box, wins a corner. First one for the Argentinians. Call it so great. Still can't get over 86. I never want Argentina to win. Oh, you've got to move on, Martin. You've got to move on. I know football fans have extremely long memories when it comes to grudges. Corner to Argentina, which Messi he's going to take with his left foot. In it comes. Headed away. Back to Messi. Touch. Messi, little one inside. Nice disguise. Oh, he's crossed to the back post. Ooh. He jumped too early there, didn't he? Who was that on the back stick? Otamendi. Just gets up way too early here. Trying to hang in the air. If he times his jump right there, he could bullied the centre half. I say centre half. It was Berezinski, the left back, but yeah, probably could have made more of that. Right, I will promise to get your timestamp. We're at 2.5 minutes. Going to get the dad jokes in early. I'm not reading them. Evening, Liam. Do you fancy saying the Poland manager's name? Of course. Where are my facts? Let's have a look. Line up. The Poland's manager, Mikniewicz. Sevslav Mikniewicz. There we go. We'll ask Mike's wife how my pronunciation is of that one. Not good. Canada defrostbite, Aussie devenom bite. Yeah, right. There's Mr. Infantino, who looks bored as hell, probably watching his 50th match of the World Cup final already. World Cup finals, plural. Excuse me. Otamendi goes home. Oh, don't mess about with that there, Martinez. Stepping into trouble, but arguably doing the right thing because he didn't want to come back across his goal. She's laughing, which is a bit harsh. What are you going to do? Can you get her to spell it for the next? There's no point, Mike. There's no point. Get her to record it as a voice note for me. There's no point, is it? Helen, welcome. When you do a dad joke, Ben likes he won't read. That's the rules. I'm not reading it. I acknowledge them all. Lewandowski, all to the edge of the box. So it's blocked. It was Bielik arriving. Shot charged down. Ugh. The matches at the same time will be a problem for Thogden. Choosing one? There is a Maury poll today that said Poland will win, but maybe a little bit biased one, yeah. Ever looked at the betting odds in England when it's concerned with England? They're always the favourites for a reason. Go on, Mike's misses. Absolutely. A little slip in to DePaul in midfield. The Poles have it back. Szczesny in goal. A little knock inside to Bielik. Given away. And here come Argentina. McAllister to Fernandez. It's out with Molina. Yeah, Di Maria is definitely not playing up front, is he? Over on the right wing in the main. And now, here comes the Poland counter. They're 2-on-2 if they work this. It's a chip over the top. Easy header clear. And booted down the ground. Is there going to be a woof? Hopefully there's a woof and a wow. All of that good stuff. Alistair, welcome, sir. Hit the like button, you lot, in the chat. Help me out. Attempted diag there from Fernandez. He's got lucky there because he completely mishit that and it's bounced back to him. Here is Di Maria again. Right-hand side. I just got a message. This is Enid, who's just realised the book has got Moana in. I don't know if you can see that. There she is, bless her. She's read more books in her 1 and a bit years on the planet than I have in my many, many more years than that. Shot comes in from the edge of the box from Messi, just trickles through. Talk about nice kit. Saudi white one is something else with a faint pattern. Someone keep an eye on Saudi and Mexico. Let us know what's what there. Starting an online course. Very nice. Liam, good luck with that, my friend. Won by DePaul. Better than that, he's actually slid it to Di Maria down the right-hand side. Berezinski wins it, knocks it back to Szczesny. Ben to 26k by the end of it. I mean, that would be nice. Slow going during the World Cup, I tell you. My audience is more interested in Championship, but we're keeping trucking on. Don't you worry about that. Championship will be back in Saturday week, won't it? Reading more books than I am. Woof. The programs count as books. Yeah, go on. As long as you're reading from cover to cover. Messi's last international game. Potentially. I listen to all my stuff like a podcast. Yeah, it's nice if you can get audio books, isn't it? God, I remember when I was driving in and out of London every day for that teaching job I was doing. God, I got through some audio books then. Pretty much 3 hours in the car per day. Ugh. Saudi looking nervous. Big chance for them to get through after that incredible win. Probably the upset of the tournament, along with Japan beating Germany. Although we said at the time they'll both still get through, won't they? Germany, Argentina. We are now finding out whether they do. Put the pressure on themselves for sure. Here is Messi in the 10. So strong. Turns away. Di Maria. Di Maria hits the shot. I think he actually hit Messi on the way towards goal. He did the defender's job for them as well. And that is a foul by Romero of Spurs. Argentina fans are relentless. Yeah, there's a reason why when rock bands shoot their DVDs, it's always done in Argentina because they're just mental in a good way. Don't remind me of the Championship. I have to go back to Birmingham misery. Well, could be worse. Have every FA Cup from 69 to 85. Very nice too. You've got some gaps in there to fill though, Liam. I'm sure you'll find it. Tunisia beat France earlier. Yes, they did. Saudi's task is very simple. Win. Yeah, that's when he gets nervy. So I'll break off from the comments. Here is Di Maria coming down the right-hand side. Nice little slide in. Messi edge of the box. Oh, Messi beats a couple of men. Messi hits the shot near post, parried out, corner. We saw that. I know he's getting on in years, but that little change of pace there, it's not quite as ridiculous as it used to be. Cash tracking him. Chesney saves on the near post. Corner taken short. The pull puts it in, and it's going out for a throw. Birmingham up bad this season. No, they surpassed my expectations for him. Evening, John. Welcome. Decent save. Yeah, his angles covered there. France did play a weakened team. Yes, indeed. Crossed into the backstick again for Argentina. Probably the better side in this territory-wise. Haven't really made any big chances as yet. Has anyone done a sticker book this year? Yeah, I'm sure there's a Panini, isn't there? Argentina on the attack again. Fernandez. Di Maria has had loads of touches, hasn't he, so far? Comes inside again. Messi. Messi to DePaul. DePaul, little dink outside. Or when it goes low from Molina. Argentina are well on top here now, aren't they? Territory-wise, they're dominating 61% on the possession. Last updated number I got. When it goes to Messi, Messi lifts it up, headed clear. And the Poles get it away. Look like a foul in there. Referee says no. And here come Argentina one more time. Just overcooked that there. Di Maria trying too clever a pass to Messi. French game was weird. Yes, lots of out-of-position players. But hey, I think what was more important for them was giving certain players a rest. Last Panini sticker book was in 1986. I had one for the 2018 World Cup, actually. It was quite good fun. Spent loads of money on it, though. They always get you, don't they? Zielinski, Lewandowski. Zielinski. You're going to switch the play? No. Gives it back to Lewandowski on the right wing. You need to be in the box, fella. He tries to put the cross in, charge down. Cash tries to win it back. Oh, they have. Lewandowski again. Trying to do it all himself there. And it's won back by Acuna for Argentina. Here is DePaul. And here comes another Argentina counter. Sometimes when Messi has the ball, it's like he has it on a string. Sometimes it looks like he's having too many touches and he fits in another one because his feet are so damn quick. Ridiculous. Saudi free kick in a dangerous position. Keep us updated. 0-0 so far. What would really put the pressure on this game, and we know they would get wind of it really, really quickly. What would really put the cat amongst the pigeons is a goal in that game, because obviously it would bump both sides here down the table, wouldn't it? Or at least one of them if it was Mexico. Saudi would go above both of them, wouldn't they? Go on to 6 points for the tournament. Just over. Oh, I love those shell coins from 1990. Amazing. So nicely presented. If there was a complete one on eBay, I'd buy that, I think. Probably cost a fortune. Thrown by Molina, the right back. I think it was Frankowski trying to get in there and win it off him. And Argentina keep coming. If Saudi win and Poland win, Argentina are out. Probably even doesn't even have to be less that dramatic, Power Mad. Even some draws and they could be in trouble. Fernandez carrying the ball nicely for a little slip through to Alvarez. Didn't look, easy for me to say from my chair here, didn't look like a tricky pass, that one. He just completely overhit it, didn't he, Fernandez? Alvarez was going to get nowhere near that. In your opinion, has any of the big names stood out so far? Yeah, I've enjoyed France both times I've seen them. Actually, I didn't watch them today. Brazil just look like they have loads of attacking options, don't they? I didn't see the Spain 7-0. Apparently that was awesome. Enjoyed their game against Germany as well. So yeah, probably France and Brazil in terms of the big nations. Are we classing England as a big nation? I doubt it. Poland look happy with a point. Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Guarantees they finish above Argentina, and then someone else does their bidding in the other game. Messi started well. Yeah, he has, hasn't he? He's been nice and lively. And there he is, pinging the ball inside to Acuna. Hits the shot over the bar. Right on cue there. I do agree, Messi. It seems to be getting further and further away from goal, though. He's kind of playing in the number 10 position, way back there. Lovely ball. I wonder whether that would have been offside if he'd stuck it in the goal. But enjoyed watching the USA. Yeah, I did, actually. I wish I could have been dispassionate because their best performance, I think, was against England, wasn't it? But I put enjoyed in inverted commas. Admired that performance more than enjoyed it. Premier League card album in 12-13. Talk of the town in school when Reading were in the Premier League. Nice. This tournament feels like it's going to light up in the quarters. Always does, doesn't it? Mark, Poland and Saudi to top the group. Fingers crossed. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Good chat tonight. Good speed. Lots of good insight. Get your thoughts in on the game as well. Berezinski tries to keep that. I think that went for a throw, and I think he knows it as well. In the end, he takes it out for a goal kick. Let's just bung the live league table up so we can all get our head around where we are going. So that is 1 point added on to everybody, obviously, in Group C. So as things stand, to the comment that said Poland would be happy with a point, that's exactly why. They'll finish above Argentina. And then, basically, in fact, the Poland qualify with a draw guaranteed. So if Saudi were to win, Poland would finish second with a draw. And if Mexico were to win, they'd probably finish top. Yeah, so Poland perfectly happy with a point, understandably. So USA to the semis, I wouldn't have thought so, no. But they've got Netherlands. That'd be a really good game, that, won't it? They'll have a chance in that. The pull into the box crosses, well, he tries to cut it back. Glick cuts it out. The pull there just muscles Bielik out the way and shepherds it for a throw. Di Maria. To pull back to Di Maria. Nice no-look pass, Alvarez. Alvarez. Messi, lovely floated ball. I think that's the thing. The thing with Messi, he's almost this hybrid of a ridiculously good poacher number 9, like a winger who can dribble. And then he's like bloody Pirlo with his passing as well, just picking him about all over the place. Just an absolute joke of a player, isn't it? Senegal look very promising. And my boy may miss the game, but Ndiaye needs more minutes. God, imagine Sarr or Ndiaye scored a goal to beat England. How good is Harry Souttar? Yeah, very good. In terms of a transfer value, God, if they sold Nathan Collins for like 12 million or something. He's English and a bit younger, but there you go. Poland will park the bus, knowing the draw gets them through. 4-4 F in 2. You love a 4-4 F in 2, don't you? When you face Argentina, you can't just play for that point. Well, you can. It might not work out well, but it's exactly what they're doing so far. Remember, they've still got Lewandowski, so if they make a big chance, you'd think Matt Cash, they'd have a chance of taking it. And Matt Cash holding his left shoulder there looks okay. Collins is Irish, beg your pardon. Home nations, homegrown. You know what I'm saying. I think England's game against Senegal will be a good challenge. Scary challenge. In comes the free kick from the Poles, headed away. An audacious hooked pass there. Straight out of play. Throw in Argentina. The saying in France, drunk as a Pole, may ring true tonight. Are we allowed to say that? Can I get cancelled for saying drunk as a Pole? Quote, I'm reading that comment if I can. Oh dear. We're all grown-ups here, aren't we? Winner of Group C gets Australia and the winner of USA v Netherlands. Yeah. Be a nice route to go, that, couldn't it? Messi or Maradona? If you're asking me who's my favourite, it's Maradona probably, but Messi's done more in terms of longevity. Just something about Maradona. Just the complete car crash box officeness of it. But yeah, can't really win or lose with that question, can you? Can't say that on Twitter. I'll rephrase that. Not a good idea. No, probably not. No. It's a poll that wrote it. There you go. Corner to Poland. And it comes Zielinski headed away on the near post. There's the recycle. Back to Zielinski. Crosses it left-footed. It's kind of hooked goalwards by Glick. Just flies up in the air. Easy catch for Martinez. I hear Pele is in hospital. That's not good. Maybe the greatest World Cup player ever, Pele. I wouldn't predict this result with a barge pole. Can you say that? You can. Wouldn't touch it. Don't remember Messi using his hands to score. Yeah, I don't boil his career down to that one moment, would he? Chris, how is Messi playing? Very nicely, actually. He looks at it, Mr. Messi. Acuna looking for Di Maria, who's swapped wings. Now it's in the 10 again. Di Maria, left-hand side of the box, clips it in. Not great cross that by Di Maria, a bit Hollywood. Style over substance that. Molina, De Paul. Nicely poised this one, isn't it? Messi. Bank crash wallop. I think that might be my next door neighbour going in their garage. And Di Maria wins another corner. Matty Cash being Polish is still something I struggle to wrap my head around. Well, them's the rules. I'm sure it's a grandparent or something of that nature. Here is Messi. Messi gets it back. Just slides it across the deck. The cross goes back in, looking for... I mean, you don't blame them, but most of the Argentina players are trying to get the ball to him at every possible opportunity. Don't forget about Portugal or Spain yet. No one's forgetting about them, Roy. Spain especially. Some class players, haven't they? I never knew Matty Cash was Polish till the World Cup. He's been in the squad for a while, hasn't he? Are we going to get a Polish counter-attack? No, because of a tactical foul by Rodrigo de Paul. Is he going to book him? That old chestnut. I got the ball. Yeah, you may have got the ball, but you completely poleaxed poor old Frankowski, the left winger there. In fact, I'm almost inclined to believe that football players only say I've got the ball when they've committed a foul. I believe it's his mum who's Polish. There we go. Otamendi. It's the most Huddersfield comment ever. Andy Booth and Christopher Dean shopping in Holmfirth this weekend. Lovely stuff. Will Germany go through? I'm not even going to think about that and just say yes because they're Germany. George Bulldog playing for Greece should be another. Here's Di Maria again. He's probably had more touches than anyone other than Messi, who is now on the ball again in the playmaker spot. Acuna. I'm sure Poland would probably be much happier with Messi 30 metres from goal than playing off the shoulder of the last man. Worked inside. McAllister. Otamendi. Argentina pretty dominant here. They got England's problem. Well, not in the second half yesterday, but turning possession into something more meaningful. Lewandowski trying to do just that, but can't win it. And here come Argentina again. It's getting predictable, this game now, isn't it? Di Maria, nice feet. Nearly gets all the way through. Surely Acuna is offside. No, or not until he touches it. The flag's not gone up. Interesting. And how many phases do we have to go back for that to be an issue? It's not an issue anymore. Poland have played the ball, so here we go. Polish counter, big sliding tackle there. Good one as well by Otamendi. We have a Polish player on the deck. Argentina wanted to continue. Referee stops the match. Looked like a firm but fair tackle on first glance. Frankowski again, he went down. He's been in the wars. Proper tackle. Now then, Benjo, how's things? I'm good, Ben H. I'm a little bit cold, to be honest. Let's turn the heat up, which Argentina probably want to do in this game. Still no goals in Saudi versus Mexico. Remember, either side takes a lead in that, then things get very interesting. If you've ever followed one of our last day of the season streams, we normally like a cat amongst the pigeons goal as early as possible for the giggles. Oh, now here come Argentina again. Oh, it's cut back. Alvarez, good shot. Really good block there. They're still going. Acuna hits the shot. Oh, just wide. Oh, they turn it into something more meaningful there. 2 chances. Wasn't the worst shot in the world by Alvarez. Acuna's shot after flew round the post. Chesney got that covered? Possibly. They're showing the replay of the second one. Or maybe he hasn't. I don't know. It's the first one we want to see that was blocked. That looked very much like it was going in the corner. Go on, FIFA. Let's see it. Good chance for Mexico. Last-ditch clearance. Qatar outscoring Mexico in the competition. Well, they're going... Well, I was going to say they're going home. They're already home, Qatar, aren't they? You know what I meant. They're not going through. Wonder how the stadium would react if Mexico scores. It could get a favour from their South American rivals, couldn't they? I suppose for all you pedants there, Mexico's probably Central America, strictly speaking, isn't it? It's not North America anyway, was the point I was making. Clumsily. Nice contact with that shot, wasn't it? Not quite on target, though. Nasty bounce there for Frankowski. There is a drum with, I think, Mario Kempes, Diego Maradona, Lionel Messi, and Gabriel Batistuta. Ooh, Bouncy ball there, nearly. They've had some strikers, haven't they, Argentina? Goodness me. Yellow for Saudi. They're 9th for the tournament. England haven't had any, have they? Anyway, we're not here to talk about England. Other than England will play Senegal in the second phase. France will play second place in this group. And the winner of that game will play the winners of England versus Senegal. We could be seeing someone close to England's possible route here in this game right now. I'll leave it at that. Do I hope the Germans go out? I am a grown-up football fan, Chris, so I don't hope anybody loses. That never ends well. May the best team win. Acuna crosses it in. If Saudi don't go through because of their flag, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I think the group ordering, if you're tied on where it goes points, goal difference, goals scored, head to head, then it is yellow cards. So it is a thing that matters. Matt, who would you fancy more, England against Argentina or France? Argentina, to be honest. Antoine Griezmann scores when needed. It's got a ring to it. Whenever I hear the name Otamendi, I'm reminded of when we ran Man City off the pitch. And he's made that about Norwich, hasn't he? There you go. Everyone will make it about their own team somehow, won't they? France are not as strong as they normally. Doesn't matter how they are in relation to other tournaments. Are they stronger than the teams they're playing in this tournament? And have they got potentially the star of the entire tournament? Yes to both, possibly. Di Maria tries to cross to the outside of his foot. Corner to Argentina. 62% possession, 6 shots to 2. Argentina's favour. I think this is 4 corners now to 1. The in-game numbers are stacking up. Can they add a goal to those good numbers? In comes the corner. Ooh. Nearly scored straight from it, Di Maria there. Chesney just leaning back, tips that one over his own crossbar. That is definitely going in, isn't it? Give me another corner. Which the pool is going to take. See what kind of variety they get from a different corner taker here. And it comes from the pool, near post headed away. Do I think Madders will get some game time? It's seeming less and less likely, isn't it? We haven't seen the sort of number 10 used, and now you've got a situation where Rashford's played and scored, Sterling's played and scored, Saka has played and scored, and Foden's played and scored. And then there's still Grealish in those positions. So it just feels like Maddison's going to be thrown on if we're losing or we're in extra time. No, I don't think he'd even do that in extra time if we're level, will we? So not sure yet that we'll see him. Jay, you absolute legend. Thank you so much. £2 on the Super Chat. If you do want to support like Jay has just done, you can do so just like that via Super Chat. It really, really helps us out here. People think YouTube people wear silk pajamas, and maybe they do if they've got 1 million subscribers, but we're a championship channel, so we do our best. Here's a question: preferred BBC or ITV? I reckon I could make a lovely mix of the two sort of sets of pundits they've got. There is a curler from Fernandez over the bar as we come up 34-30. I like Gary Neville. He's on ITV, isn't he? Roy Keane's always funny. I like Souness. He's quite funny as well, isn't he? I like Laura Woods hosting. Who do I like on BBC? Klinsmann, definitely. After his besmirchment of the Iranians. Got in trouble for that, didn't he? I thought Nigel de Jong was good. Is he on BBC or who was the African lady with the sort of braided hair? She was ever so good as well. She might be French, actually. Oh, they're in here. Alvarez, it's a 1v1, and Chesney makes the save. Cross comes in again from Alvarez. Messi wins the header, sticks it over the crossbar. Woof. Chances coming for Argentina. They've had a couple of good ones now, haven't they? We still haven't seen a replay of the Alvarez chance earlier in the game. Onside there. Chesney stands up. Well, it's a decent chance, isn't it? Messi, did you just get a glove in the face there? John Champion and Ali McCoy is very entertaining, isn't he? And if anyone can tell me the name of that French lady, because she was good. She was on with Drogba the other night. Guess what? Another yellow card for Saudi. Do I think this will be Messi's last World Cup? Oh, now this is interesting. They're actually checking for the penalty. Yes, I do, Power Mad. The fact that they're checking, and we all know, I'll repeat myself, if they send the Dutch ref over, that this is getting given as a pen. Yep, they've sent him over. I think we all know what's coming now, don't we? I think Argentina are going to get a penalty for Chesney jumping into Messi. The Argentinian fans are already celebrating it because they're going to the review. Have a look. I mean, really? So Chesney doesn't make the ball. His glove hits Messi in the face. Does he impede him? I suppose he does, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, the ref will know the wording to a fault on this. We don't see many given like that. That doesn't mean it's not a foul. Chesney doesn't play the ball, does he? It's clumsy, if anything. And just catches Messi in the face. I bet he'll give it. Here he comes. Draws the screen. Penalty. You knew it was coming, didn't you? You absolutely knew it was coming. And I think we all know who's going to take the penalty as well, don't we? It's a harsh one, that. I suppose the argument would be if it was an outfield player outside the box and they missed the ball and caught somebody with their foot, would there be a foul? Who knows? None of that matters really, does it? It's a penalty to Argentina. And the great Leo Messi is going to take it. 38-20 on the clock. Here comes Messi, left foot, saved! Oh my goodness me! How about that? It was a good save as well. Messi stuck it right in the corner. Chesney leaping over to his left has saved the penalty. Did not expect Messi to miss that one at all. He looked so confident running up. He's already scored one this tournament, hasn't he? He scored one for against Saudi. Wow. What a save by Chesney. I'd like to see the replay of that. That looked like it was right in the corner as well. It didn't look like the worst penalty I've ever seen. He hit it pretty hard. I suppose we'll get the normal, good height for a keeper. It's only a good height if you go the right way and you throw yourself across the goal. Guys, I can see all your comments coming in. We think maybe if the penalty call was a bit stiff, that maybe a morality play there in the penalty not being scored. And for those people who argue that the person fouled shouldn't take the penalty, lovely pull by Messi. Acuna knocks it across and the Poles are going to get that one cleared. Come on, FIFA, show us a replay of the bloody penalty. Szczesny's having a great tournament for Poland. I don't think he's conceded a goal yet, has he? Acuna puts it in again. FIFA still, and BBC not showing, BBC probably not in charge of the pictures, to be fair, not showing me a replay. We'll get to your comments very, very quickly, guys. Here they come again, though, Argentina. Di Maria clips that one in. Alvarez holds on to it. Messi inside the box. Messi sorts his feet out, puts it in low, right across the box. Jay, you absolute legend. You're off. Thank you for joining us. Another super chat, Jay. Too kind. We thank you kindly. Right, let's have a look. It's really good save, that, isn't it? He goes up with his right hand. To be fair, it's not as far in the corner as I thought it was. It's a good save, though, isn't it? He's hit it pretty hard. And he comes up with his right arm like that. Well played, Wojciech Szczesny. There we go. Yes, saved. Boom, saved. Redemption. Sounds like Poland luring him into a false sense of security. Justice. Boom, boom, top keeper. 2 pen saves. If he was impeding, oh, come on, Power Mad. Not all fouls are yellow cards. We're proper keen on that. Not all contacts are foul. Not all fouls are yellow cards. Cat among the pigeons, very much so. Messi missed it deliberately. Really? Messi messing up. Here he is in the box again. Messi slalom outside, inside, and the ball spoons up. If you're an Argentina fan now, you are going, oh, this is not going to be our day, is it? We're going to have 25 shots and miss a penalty and not qualify whilst Saudi Arabia win against Mexico. We'll see. Just throwing that possible narrative out there. Bielik. Cash. De Paul. Di Maria. Messi. Di Maria. And it goes to Alvarez. McAllister played it onto him. Alvarez comes inside right footed, curls. Oof. Szczesny kind of fists it away. I think Kiwior was right in his eye line there. Looked a bit ropey, didn't it? But he makes the save nonetheless. Some dodgy VAR calls. Well, that was reviewed, and we should say by the letter of the law, that decision was given by the referee, not the VAR. But yes, the VAR will have been advising in the referee's ear, we imagine. Too much pressure on Messi. Well, and there's the Messi Maradona argument, because Maradona loved the pressure. In fact, the more pressure, the better. He just went out and won on his own, didn't he? Di Maria puts a cross in. Oh, last-ditch clearance there. Argentina really have dominated this half and missed a penalty. Di Maria again, back over on the right wing now. Plays it in low, easy gather for Szczesny, the hero of the hour. The penalty save king. Looked a soft penalty decision. Yeah, it did, didn't it? But we got to remember sometimes that just because it's a unique penalty decision doesn't mean it's not a penalty. It's not one I've really seen where the keeper comes out and misses it, and then his hand hits the player trying to head the ball. So fairly unique one, I'll say. That doesn't mean it is or it isn't a penalty, but where is Dybala? It's on the bench. Current picks to fill. Can we save that for half time? Someone remind me that half time. We are 1 minute away, give or take, whatever stoppage time is given. Here is Molina. De Paul. Messi. Di Maria. Messi. Messi, that little floaty in-swinger again with the left foot. Oh, a horrible header there by Frankowski. Inside it goes. Fernandez to Messi. De Paul puts the cross in. Acuna's arriving back stick. And yeah, I mean, we'll do all these numbers at half time now. 1.95 XG Argentina have made in this first half. 12 shots, can't stick the ball in the net, missed penalty. This is proper attack against defence. Here's the pen again. Oh, I'm going to watch the Argentina fans behind the goal. Oh, no. Look at that guy with his top off. Just buries his head in his shirt. Incredible. We are going to get 3 minutes of stoppage time. I'm sure Argentina will probably create another 2 attacking phases during that and not score. It seems to be the way this one's going. A big flick on by Lewandowski, who's barely had a kick. And put it this way, Poland have barely been in the Argentine, I want to say, final third. Half. Here's Acuna, the left back. Fernandez. Messi, all the way out on the right wing now. Messi runs into trouble. Lewandowski, all on his own, surrounded by 4 Argentinians, actually wins the throw-in. Well played, sir. Throw in to the Poles, who look like they're preparing a sub, are they? Surely they're not going to make it now. That would make no sense whatsoever, being we are in first half stoppage time, unless someone's injured, of course, but you would think it was bad enough to go off. The game would have stopped. A free kick to the Poles. Krychowiak wins it. Will they stick it in the box? They don't look at all interested in sending very many forward. Remember, Poland, as things stand, are qualified. So kind of don't blame them. But come on. Have a bit of ambition. Well, with a delivery like that, you can see why not. Di Maria knocks that one inside. Oh, nice little ball through the lines by Messi. Here's Messi again. We are about 5 seconds away from the end of the minimum stoppage time. Surely that's going to be that. And referee Michele brings to a close the first half. Get your comments in. Get your halftime questions in. Attack against defence, really. Poland frustrating Argentina, sitting in there. At the moment, Poland qualify. At the moment, Argentina also qualify, I believe, if I've got my numbers correct, which I have. A goal in the Saudi-Mexico game would, of course, change that. And I suppose the biggest shocking moment there, the great Leo Messi missing a penalty there. Let me just do this super chat and then we'll do the numbers. Then we'll do your comments. Get your halftime questions in. Wolves FI, thank you so much. €10. Very, very kind. That was the most blatant try by FIFA. These are Wolves FI's words, not mine, to get a Messi Ronaldo final. Disgrace. Glad that Chesney saved it. I did try and make my predictions forecast the Messi Ronaldo final. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, does it? But there you go. Right, get your comments in on the first half. Also, get your questions in. We can go to some Q&A. I think you all know what the numbers are going to say here. We've all seen the match with our own eyes, haven't we? But Argentina absolutely dominant, should be in front from open play even, let alone from the penalty spot, which was obviously their best chance of the half. 66-34 in terms of the possession to the Argentines, 1.98 in one half of football. Is a lot of XG not to be scoring, isn't it? 12 shots to 2, 3 big chances as well. I think that is as clear as day. The numbers of a team that have dominated but not been able to score. Let me just throw the group up just so we can all completely get our head around this. Being we've got a pause in proceedings now at half-time. Is it half-time in Saudi, Mexico? I think they're still going, according to my iPad down here. I could be wrong about that. So if everything stays the same, nobody scores, Poland will go through. Argentina, in fact, let me just, if I scroll that up, you'll see who'll play who as well. So if nothing changes, remember, first in Group C, play second in Group D. So it'd be Poland versus Australia. It would be France versus Argentina. And the winner of France-Argentina would play the winner of England-Senegal. Really feels England are in the wrong side of this, but there you go. What are you going to do about the draw? So that is the size of it. Get your questions in. I will go to them right now. Questions and comments. We'll start here. Mexico pushing by the sounds of those numbers as well. Alessandro, I honestly thought the Di Maria hype train would die off about 2 years ago. He's not been spectacular since. I suppose he was best, wasn't he, at Real Madrid, wasn't he, Di Maria? Was he there at the same time as Ozil and Cristiano Ronaldo and Mourinho? I don't know whether I'm conflating about 3 different teams there. Did you hear that famous Maradona and Pele chat that was caught on tape? I did not. Maradona said Messi has no character. I've never met him. I mean, very few people have the character and personality that Maradona did, but that's an interesting bar, isn't it? So maybe there's something there. Keep comments, questions coming in. John, unless Poland change something, they're surely going to lose this. We'll see. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes, John, we do see people are sat in from minute 15 or whatever, and they do get the 0-0 in the end. Actually, here's a game I'll reference. And I was there. MK Dons versus Wickham in the playoff semi-final. In fact, MK won that game 1-0, but still went out. Wickham literally just defended for the entire game, and they got through. So sometimes it does happen, but yeah, you wonder with 5 subs and, with Messi and the quality that Argentina have got, whether they will indeed go through. Keep your comments coming, you lot. I want to see Argentina take on France. I think I probably do as well, and I do agree with the theory that England might not be able to beat France, but maybe Argentina can beat France on England's behalf, and then England might be able to beat Argentina. I don't know. Saudi's going for it. They need to, don't they? At the moment, these two are qualifying, Poland and Argentina. Still need Messi. Oh, God. And he's missed a pen. Not good. Have you got any opinions on top 5 players of the tournament? Yes. I think that'd be a very good video, Ben. Having given it no thought whatsoever, Mbappe is obviously going to be one of them. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I've loved watching him. I'd have to put my thinking cap on for a few others, but yeah, something I'll definitely look into. What do you think would be halftime chat in the Polish dressing room? Great question, Chris. I think they'll be really happy. I think they'll be saying, look, come on, keep going. It's a 45-minute game for Poland, and the game is keep a clean sheet for 45 minutes. Maybe Argentina will get more tired. Okay, they've got subs, but sometimes in these games, the longer it goes, the more emboldened the kind of sitting back defensive team get. So, yeah, I would think that would be I think they'd be well happy, wouldn't they? Obviously, when you save a penalty as well, you think, okay, this might be our day today. France v Argentina would be tasty. I think so. You just wonder whether the Argentines just on their day, and again, if you've got Messi, even if you're against Mbappe, I mean, both of those players, you'd say, can win the game with their own skill, but one or other couldn't they? So, what a chance by Saudi! Great chance for Saudi. Headed right. Interesting. Got to play them sometime to win the cup. Well, you haven't got to play both of them though if they play each other, which I think is where everyone's going with it. So one or other. Right. We are at half time now. What else have we got here in the chat? These results, Argentina will be the same path as England and Portugal, but can't know anyone who thinks that was. It looked soft. I'm not gonna. I'd have to have to give it a lot of thought and watch it a few times. But all I'll say is if all the VAR refs looking at it and they're, and I hate to say it, they're much more clued in with what exactly the laws are than we are. I think sometimes we get a bit confused with unique penalties. We don't see many of them, do we? Where it's hand in the face from the keeper. So it did look soft. It's something that I've not really seen, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a penalty. So Stefan, all the first half shows us the Polish defence is better than the Argentinian attack. I suppose if you look purely at the outcome, you would make that conclusion. But it's over 90 minutes, isn't it? So we'll make the judgment there, and surely they'll get more chances. I can't believe a Derby player has a World Cup experience. Isn't Grzycki? Not Grzycki. Who's Josviak? Although he's an ex-Derby player now, isn't he? But yeah, I'm sure many Derby players have played at the World Cup. Maradona, huge personality, never be another. Not with the way the game is now and social media in the world is now. No, a different cat from a different time, I think. Another 4-3 between France and Argentina. That would be spectacular, wouldn't it? Have a team ever won a World Cup with a player named McAllister? I doubt it. I think I can say no. Looking forward to work tomorrow. My Danish, yes, I'm aware of your nefarious behaviour, John, who will be winding up his Danish colleagues all day tomorrow. Shout out to the Blues fans. Yeah, welcome. Welcome one and all, but I always have plenty of... What you got to remember about Birmingham City, and we got lots of Villa friends as well, is it's a blooming big city. So both clubs have lots of fans, and obviously... we cover the championship in the main here. So plenty of Birmingham fans I've met and chatted to over the years of doing it. If you're the Argentina manager, what would you change to win? Chris is on form with his questions today, which makes me think, should we just have a little look at the bench down there and look at the options? You would think a few people mentioned Dybala as a possible creative. Didn't Martinez start the last game as well? So he could be added. The thing is, at the moment with Argentina, they're almost one up front with Alvarez and Messi and Di Maria sort of here, there, and everywhere. I don't want to go into reductive. The more strikers you play, the more chances you create, the more goals you score. We know that's nonsense, don't we? But if you're playing against a low block, sometimes it is as simple as, well, stick two strikers on and have them both play, because what are you losing in central midfield? The Poles are frankly looking like they're just going to sit there. So there you go. What have we got here? You can't give a pen for keeper's thumb, brushing a player's fringe. I think you might be exaggerating for effect there, John, but I know what you're trying to say there. I think it's more a hand in the face than a thumb brushing a fringe, but yeah, I take your point. Bielik, still a Derby player. I'm like, well, yes. Let's stop the dick swinging in the comments, hey? Let's just try and enjoy the game. What else have we got in here? Brummy's best season, 50 years, has been in 405. Well, there you go. When Mikael Forsell, 17 goals. Mikael Forsell, hey? What was he, from Finland? Unbelievable. What are we seeing here? Martial law declared in Poland. I think they're doing a big piece on Poland at halftime here. We're doing our halftime Q&A. Make sure you do get your questions in, your topics. We'll chat about as many. It's not about my answers, it's about your answers as well in the chat. Don't forget to hit like as well. And support the channel. Halftime here, 0-0. Tomorrow, as someone always asks, I've got no idea what we'll be doing. To be honest, it's probably easier to do the 7 p.m. unless the 3 p.m.s look particularly juicy. Yeah, it's Germany and Spain's group, or Morocco and that group's more tightly poised, isn't it? Let's just bring the tables up and we'll see what's going down tomorrow in respects of qualification. So the 7 p.m. games, there you can see Spain are playing Japan, Costa Rica are playing Germany, who are currently at the bottom of the group. So there is the chance we could say goodbye to Germany tomorrow, but they are playing Costa Rica and would jump straight up to 4 points. Will Japan get a favour from Spain, I wonder? Be an interesting watch tomorrow. Group F is also concluding tomorrow, if I've got my days right. And that one, Canada are all done, aren't they? But anyone's game between Croatia, Morocco, and Belgium. So we will figure out what the plan is indeed tomorrow, the 1st of December. And then we get the last of the groups on Friday. Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea, Portugal. And then in the evening, the Brazilians, Cameroon v Brazil, Serbia versus Switzerland. And then we are into the knockouts. And a completely stress-free evening of England, Senegal coming up as well. When is that? Is that Sunday? Joy to the world. I think it's Sunday night, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Although, in fact, if I bring that up, we'll have confirmation tonight. Well, in fact, they could have updated a couple of those because we know that the winner of Group C was France. Sorry, have I got that the right way around? Sorry, the winner of Group D is France, and second place in Group D was Australia. So they could dot those in. We're just waiting for Group C tonight. Currently, it would be Poland versus France and Australia versus... No, sorry. It would be Argentina versus France and Australia versus Poland. So it's going to get very loaded in England's little portion of the draw as things stand. Now, let's go back to your comments. What else have we got in the chat here? Blue Sky, so does a Luton player. Oh, come on, guys. We've all got players we like at the World Cup and for teams we support. There we go. You can shout the names of all of them if you want in the chat. Was that when Brum beat Norwich in the playoff final? Possibly. Yeah, it could have been that. Could have been that run, couldn't it? 19 in total that season. Any news on Pele? I heard about this. Hopefully the great Pele is okay. What else have we got here? Yeah. No comment, Roy. Yeah, no comment. You sticking a little Christmas tree in the studio, Ben? Get into the Christmas spirit. Actually, that might not be a bad idea, that, David. Do you know why? Shaylee normally puts up 2 Christmas trees, but because we have Enid now this year, she will clearly pull that Christmas tree down, won't she? Try and hang off it. So the one we normally have in the kitchen might be able to go in here. Good point. Remind me of that, actually. If Argentina win today, they're basically group winner. Yes. This group completely can shift on 1 goal, can't it? Why have Denmark been support? I don't know. That's a very good question. And they have been poor. They're going home already, aren't they, Denmark? Who do you think will play in the final and third? No clue on that one. Who did I had the Messi Ronaldo final in my predictions, but what we are getting is a couple of substitutes from the polls. Are they reinforcing that sturdy defensive performance? I think it said 13 and 14. And surely FIFA will help us in a second. 13 and 14. Can't be. I see no 14. We'll wait for the graphic on the screen. Has Christine McVie died? Ah. Not good. Not good at all. Great band. Fleetwood Mac. The Mac of Fleetwood Mac. Sad news if that's true. I still can't tell you who the Polish substitutes are. They've not put the graphic up. for us just yet. Although they're putting the teams up. Back four looks the same. There you go. Kaminsky and Skoras in for the Poles. Maybe we should unleash the ticker. Yeah, I'll do the teams properly in a sec. Although cross comes in, shot driven and into the net. Oh, Argentina, they huffed and they puffed in the first half. They've scored within 1 minute of the second half starting. I think it was McAllister of Brighton who squeezed that shot in the far post. Poland 0, Argentina 1. Now what are Poland going to do? They've made their double sub and immediately Argentina have got the lead. It was going to take something like that, wasn't it? Finish squeeze right into the corner. Di Maria down one side. It's not going to be offside, I don't think. Cross comes in. Doesn't get the best contact, but that is right in the corner from McAllister. And now everything changes, doesn't it? Let's go straight to the table because that essentially sticks Argentina top, which would then put Poland in against France. Interesting. So as things stand, it is Argentina, Poland are just there on goal difference now. If the Argentines were to score another one, it gets very iffy for the Poles. There'll only be one goal ahead. And then we're into head-to-head between Poland and Saudi. Although, was that game... No, Poland won that game, didn't it? So head-to-head does work for Poland, doesn't it? Having beaten Saudi. But so we're getting very, very tight now. Anyone scores in the Saudi-Mexico game, they are going into second place in this group. And Poland would go home. We'll go to your comments in just a second. I must do the substitutes and the goal scorer on the ticker. It's a free kick to the Poles, who are going to have to do some attacking now. Poland 0, Argentina 1. And McAllister with the goal. Who set that one up? Molina, the fullback, gets the assist. We have a free kick to the Poles. Is the yellow card coming out as well? Yes, it is. I'm going to go to your comments in just a sec, guys. I promise. I must just do substitutes first. Skoras and Kaminsky in for the Poles. It's all happening, actually, because the yellow card just came out for Acuna as well. And we do, let me try and do this all at once. We do have a free kick to the Poles. But we'll wait. Sorry, I can see the comments filling right up. We will wait until this free kick is delivered and it comes right-footed. Oh, they wouldn't head us. Not far wide. Glick. Oh, let's see a replay of that. The keeper did not dive, which either means it's further wide than I thought, or he wasn't getting it. Oh, my God, that's close. Yeah, keeper's done, Martinez. He's not getting that at all. Oh, so close for the Poles. Wonder whether that'll end up being their closest chance. Wow. Right, let's go to your comments. Where are we looking? Argentina deserved to be in front on the basis. Argentina's managers look happy. He didn't sell it, did he? I'd rather Poland went out and Bielik is back. Selfish, John, isn't it? Mexico won't go ahead of Poland if they score. Yes. Oh, no. They'll go. You're right, actually. They'll go level on points. Yeah, then we're into goal difference. In fact, we then have three teams. No, we wouldn't. Saudi would drop down, obviously, to 3 points, wouldn't they? Oh, and Mexico have indeed scored. It is all kicking off now in this group. Is that confirmed? Mexico have taken the lead, we think. This is all getting very, very tight. We think Saudi are about to go bottom of the group. Mexico are about to go tied on points then, and they will be 2 goals behind Poland. They haven't yet won a game. What was their head-to-head? Poland beat Mexico, didn't they? So the head-to-head doesn't look good in that respect. They need goals, don't they? Yeah, Mexico. Oh, no, sorry, 0-0 between Mexico and Poland. Am I right? Let me just double check that. Yes. Okay, so the head-to-head is also tied between Mexico and Poland. So goal difference would do it, although it would end up being goals scored if they did. They need to win this one 3-0, don't they? So at the moment, Poland, it's pretty easy if I just bring the let me just bring the group up on the screen. So there we go. That's now been updated on Football. So Argentina lead and Mexico lead, but as has been rightly pointed out in the chat, it would take another 2 goals for the goal difference to swing level. Then the goal difference would be level. Obviously, another 2 goals would take Mexico to 3, and they would qualify on goals scored. So it wouldn't actually get to head-to-head, but head-to-head is tied between Poland and Mexico, who drew 0-0. It all gets very complex. The best thing Poland can do is equalise, though, and they're on the attack right now. All shot deflected, nearly skidded inside to Zielinski, who was up, but they're going to get clear. Thank you for all the updates. Mexico are definitely not leading. And yes, you're right. We need 2 more goals from the Mexicans to knock out the Poles. But the Argentines are on the attack. Messi's carried the ball. Miles Messi into the box. He gets to the point where he hits the shot. And he completely scuffs it. It was a great run by Messi. The shot, not his best. That's a high bar. Wouldn't have needed to be a high bar. Completely sliced it, bless him. Happens to the best of us, Leo. $53 gone. So state of play here is Poland are going through, and it really the pressure's entirely on Mexico now. Oh, Messi trying to get in behind. Is he onside? Yes. Oh, they've won it back though. Di Maria. Di Maria holds on to it. De Paul. Di Maria, little back heel. De Paul. Di Maria. Argentina now just keeping the ball. Knocking it about between them. That is a good point, Stefan. The other way that goal difference could change in Mexico's favour is if Argentina scores some more. But in terms of Mexico doing their own bidding, at the moment they need 2 more goals. But of course, the point does stand that if Argentina were to score again, that would, then it gets really murky. That would knock another off the Polish goal difference, and Mexico would then need just 1 more goal. But as it stands, with only 1 goal for Argentina, they only lead by 1. Mexico need 2 more, of course. Yes. Goals working in the minus as well in terms of goal difference. Here's Messi, brings it down out of the sky, tackled by Glick. Argentina just sitting now, and you lot are telling me Mexico have gone 2 up. Oh, this is getting interesting now. If Mexico are 2 up, there is only 1 goal in it now in terms of that goal difference. I'm just waiting for the update. I think it has been updated on the FootMob table, but not on the FootMob actual scoreline. I'll wait for it to update properly. There you go. It has done So, and now this is blooming tight. So we are 1 goal away from a position change now. So if either Argentina or Mexico score another goal, Poland and Mexico will swap places on goal difference. This is nervy for the Poles. Jesus Christ, who stuck that free kick in? What a goal! Cracky. They're just showing it on the picture-in-picture there. Outrageously good free kick. Well, I totally agree with that. Evening, Nat, as well. Very, very tense one now. And all the pressure is on the Poles, isn't it? Mexico are 2 up against Saudi. They've kind of done their bit now. If they can get a favour from Argentina, Poland are going home. Mexico are going through. We hadn't really mentioned them, have we? And Mexico, of course, would play France. If I've got me so many permutations here. I've got an iPad right in front of me, but I'll just focus on this one game here. It'll be on Wi-Fi anyway, so the chat will tell me before anything happens. It's more fun if you guys let me know. A Rashford free kick emulated by Mexico. Dare I say it was even a bit further out than Rashford's, wasn't it? I'm sure some grump will be moaning about the goalkeeping. Let's just enjoy the goal, hey? De Paul. Molina, who set up the breakthrough goal here. FIFA just updating the standings here. Luis Chavez, or Chavez, if it's in... oh, God, that Iranian journalist irked me. You know what I'm like with people not accepting local dialects when it comes to pronunciations. I think it's the most petty, dumb, against diversity thing that you can possibly do. That. Oh, no, it's not. There are things you can do that are worse in terms of, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, we should enjoy the fact that people pronounce words differently. And let's be honest, anyone only wants somebody else to pronounce it the way that they pronounce it, eh? Real small dick energy there, isn't it? Dearie me. Here come the Poles, who are probably sitting there thinking, what do we do here? What do we do? Because at the moment we're qualifying, but that could be taken out of our hands. But if we score, we're definitely qualifying again, aren't we? Dear oh me. Ball in the net for Mexico, offside. Interesting. We're getting a sub for Argentina. Acuna and Di Maria are coming out. From the Argentines' point of view as well, there is another side to this. They just want to keep their lead as well, don't they? So am I right in saying, yeah, Argentina would drop to 4 points if Poland were to equalise? Their goal difference would also go to +1 and Poland would go to +2. If Mexico then scored, you could almost have a position where they would then be chasing Argentina instead of Mexico. So we can't rule out the possibility. This is actually quite nervy for the Argentines as well, if Poland can make and score themselves a chance. And I think with that being said, that's why Paredes and Tagliafico have just come on for Acuna, particularly Paredes for Di Maria. That does look like a shoring it up substitution. Keep your comments coming, guys. This is probably the most exciting of these ones we've had on the watch-alongs. I know, what was it earlier in the week? Or was that a 2 at once? The Ghana? No, I think that was a 4 in one day, wasn't it? So maybe this is the one. But how the hell do you spell tag? Leah Pico. There we go. And Paredes. That's Paredes. Paredes. There we go. Seeing the goal again, right into the corner from McAllister of Brighton and Hove Albion. 2-1 Poland incoming. That would properly put the cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it? Here's Messi. Oh, Messi, lovely ball in on the left-hand side. Oh, slipped across the box. They're still going to get the chance. It's straight at the keeper from McAllister again. Messi's done his best work as playmaker in this game, hasn't he? That was a beautiful pass. The amount of times you see him just drift in from right into the centre and then just playing that ball ahead of him on the left foot. He just do that in his sleep, couldn't he? Messi. 61 on the clock. So Poland 0, Argentina 1, Saudi 0, Mexico 2. As things stand, it's still Argentina and Poland qualifying, but we are 1 goal away. Actually, no, we're not 1 goal away. We're 1 goal away. Do you know what? We'd get deadlock. If Argentina scored again, Poland and Mexico would go down to bookings because the head-to-head is the same. So if anyone can look up the Poland and Mexico yellow card situation, yeah, because if Argentina go... oh, sorry, no, I'm wrong about that. No, disregard that. Forgive me, I added the goal in the wrong column there. Don't think it's going to go down to bookings. My bad. Too many permutations, guys. Too much information. De Paul, Messi. Maybe I should just focus on what is happening, not on what could happen. But then when it does happen, we'll know what the hell's going on, won't we? What's going on is Poland are not really on the ball a great deal. I will say that. De Paul inside to Romero. It's pretty much jogging pace now, Argentina, isn't it? And keeping the ball. The Poles are in their lovely 4-4-2 shape. Focus on the now. Well, thank you. Throw in to the Poles. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a giveaway. Giving it to Messi. Messi dribbles into the box, hits the shot, blocked out. Corner. What this game needs is another Mexico goal, and it'll certainly draw the Poles out, won't it? You would imagine. Nobody knows what they'll be. Well, very, very prophetic, Mark. And undeniable, really. Corner, Argentina. Messi is going to take it. He can take it short by the look of it. De Paul knocks it out. Fernandez. Paredes. Fernandez. Paredes. Are they happy? Are they happy with the 1-0 Argentina? They seem pretty chilled just to keep the ball, don't they? Now, the urgency to play football for Poland is palpable. Messi looks in the mood this half. He looked in the mood all game, hasn't he? Especially in that playmaking sort of role. Brilliant. Here is McAllister coming down the wing. Glick gets across and has to concede the throw-in. God, look at that for a five-a-side team. Djorkaeff, Mateus. Is that Cafu as well? Oh, Christ. Four effing 2. Has someone upset you, the great Hadoken? In fact, your last 3 comments have had quite Weasley energy, my friend. Cheer up. Poland looking nearly as good as Wales. How many points did Wales get? They got 1, didn't they? Tagliafico wins the free kick. Paredes. Here is the pool. Messi. Fernandez. What was that World Cup game? I think it was in 1982, where the last 5 minutes were just both sides sat in their own halves and no one attacking. At the moment, we do have a situation where both sides qualify with the current result, which is never a good thing. Here comes Molina for Argentina down the right. Knocked back to DePaul. Back to Molina. Paredes. McAllister. Yeah, just keeping hold of it, Argentina. Fernandez. Nice little sidestep inside. And it's fired into the back of the net. Things have gone from bad to worse for the Polish. They've gone from good to great for the Argentinians. I think it's Alvarez of Man City who's put it in. I said they were patient. Loads of passes in the build-up. Argentina are going through. What is happening to Poland, though? 2-0 to the Argentines. Let's get that league table right up there right now. Cat well and truly amongst pigeons. I said Argentina were being patient. Well, they went slow, quick there, and they've gone 2-0 up. Look at this. Just took a man to beat a man. Nice little take by Alvarez. Fires it into the top corner. And have we got the switch of places now? It's about to go 2-2 on the goal difference for the Poles. There we go. We are now, I believe, there you go, I was right about that. We are now on to yellow cards. So I assume FootMob, if anyone could check that for me, I assume FootMob have factored in yellow cards in their table because we are now tied on. So let me do this in the right order. Points, goal difference, goals scored, and head-to-head was 0-0 between Poland and Mexico. This absolutely could not be any tighter. What's the yellow card total, Wolves FI? Has anyone got the yellow card total for me? Well, I could just look it up, couldn't I? Anyone got the yellow card total? This is crazy now. So Mexico need a goal. Another Argentina goal will, of course, do it. But this is as tight as you can get now. We're 20 minutes out and we're separated by yellow cards. Is this definite? Joseph says Mexico have 3 more yellow cards. I'm getting different information here. Poland 4 yellows, Mexico 6. In fact, I wonder if I can look it up on FootMob, although they might not have updated in this game. Have there been any yellow cards in this game? Can't see any. For Poland, that is. It will still likely be goals that settles it, but at the moment, it's not going to. So what are we saying? I've heard three difference and 2 difference in terms of Mexico. What's the right answer, anybody? Here is Romero. You wonder whether they'll be getting this message across, this don't get booked type thing. I'm not aware of any impact of any red card. Maybe they're only saying bookings because there just hasn't been any red cards in the tournament. I think the only red card was Hennessy for Wales, wasn't it? You would assume a red card would impact on discipline, wouldn't you? Here come the Argentines again, though. Here's Messi. Oh, saved. That would have put the cards out of commission. A third Argentina goal. Remember, a third Mexican goal would do the same thing. Surely red card should come. Well, I would imagine they do. I guess we're only being told about yellows because there haven't been any reds. But yeah, I would have thought so. Right, next person who does a Messi pun. I'm starting to use the sin bin now. Next Messi pun is going in the sin bin. I think I've seen about 10,000 of them in the chat tonight, which is lovely. But I will use the sin bin now for Messi puns. Poland are so passive, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you think England are passive, Mike? What about this? Mexico have 7. Poland have 4. There we go. 7-4. Okay. And we've got 3 people confirming that, so we'll go with it. Here comes a sub for the Poles. Berezinski, the left back, is coming out. The Mark Ashton Simbin is back. Any Messi puns now will be going in the sin bin. I'll tell you what, I'm terrible for substitutions at the moment. Oh, no, it's just a left back for a left back. Jedricic, which is very hard for me to say or spell. So forgive me 1 second while I add that to the ticker. Szymanski came on as well, and I didn't even notice. Too busy doing some maths. Oh, Argentina in behind here. Alvarez, offside netting. Ooh. They should have really put Poland to the sword tonight. Missed penalty, missed chances. The Poles are just clinging on for dear life here. Still, somehow qualifying here on yellow cards. This is the thing we should take into account. JED RZE JCZ YK. Don't care if that's not spelt right. I've had a good effort at that one. Jedricic. They are still going through. The first person should be Mark Ashton. Mark Ashton's not going in the sin bin. He's too busy doing such a great job at Ipswich, eh? This has been the most stressful group, isn't it? Yeah. I'll accept knocked in Polish, but no more Messi puns, okay? Are Argentina trying to knock out Mexico? I'm calling the match fixing with these misses. Those are Hamza's words. I do not endorse such allegations against such good people like the Argentines and the Mexicans. 74 gone. Poland 0, Argentina 2. Saudi 0, Mexico 2. Everything completely tied. Head to head was 0-0. So we are talking yellow cards now. Woof. I think we're about to get another 2 Argentina subs by the look of it. Yeah, they've only made 2 so far. Pizzella and who's number 7? Oh no, 7. It must be Gomez. It must be 17. If my eyes are not deceiving me, which is entirely plausible, I have to say. 75 now on the clock. Messi's playing deep line midfield. Oh no, 6 and God, what does that say? 22. That is Martinez. Okay, so they might be sticking a striker in here. The Argentines. Poland deserve to go out on this performance. Maybe so. Remember, their destiny is predicated upon their performance in the 3 games, of course. Not that I disagree that they've been a little bit passive tonight. Hugely lackluster performance by the Poles. Agreed. You just got to do enough, though, haven't you? Get through. Get the job done. Doesn't bode well for the remaining phases if they do get through. And having a striker as good as Lewandowski and not giving him the ball for the entire game. Messi, another beautiful ball out. It's knocked across to DePaul. DePaul, give and go there with Molina, or tries to. Yeah, people are asking what happens if the yellow cards do even up, which is highly unlikely, being Poland not even doing any tackles. But if they do, I think they draw lots, or it is a coin toss, isn't it? It is Paredes for Argentina. They still haven't made that other double sub. Some part in Mexico tonight if they pull this off. They only need one more goal, don't they? FIFA rankings. I don't know. That would seem grossly unfair, wouldn't it? Considering the FIFA rankings, if you play in what's considered an easier... Belgium world number 1 for about 3 years, despite winning the sum total of absolutely nothing. Iran were 20, weren't they? Having obviously won lots of games in their local qualifying group. Oh, that could have been our first yellow card. Yes! We have the first yellow card of the ring. There's only 2 yellow cards in it now. Oh, dear. Does he know? Does he know? Making a foul like that, Krakowiak. What are you doing, man? A tug on the shirt. So only 2 yellow cards in it now. This is so tight. Oh, my God. So as I understand, if we're keeping up, that's now 5 yellow cards to Poland and 7 to Mexico. Incredible stuff. 12 minutes to go. Why on earth you would do a shirt pull when yellow cards are potentially the thing? Just in a replay of Alvarez's goal. And we are now getting a couple of subs. We are celebrating yellow cards. Absolutely. Mexico going close. Oh, my goodness me. Right. Pezzella and Martinez are in. Not the Martinez that plays for Man United. It's the striker for Inter. Well played, Alvarez. Missed a chance in the first half, but scored the second goal here. Pezzella, Martinez. I think at one point in the Argentina-Saudi game, we had 3 players called Martinez in goal at centre-half. The entire spine of the team, for those people who believe in that nonsense. David, you absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. Very, very kind. €10 super chat. Thank you so, so much, David. Maybe we'll get a yellow card compilation. Right. I'm getting different information here. Is it 5 to 6 or 5 to 7? I got told 3 times it was, or 4 yellow cards to 7 before that one. Is this fake news here, this 5 to 6? Can someone let me know for certain? There's no way I can be looking this stuff up as we go. What is the correct numbers? Drawing lots, yeah. Right, 5 to 7. Can we get our story straight in the chat? Bear with me a second. I need to get my story straight. We're past the 80th minute. Okay, 5-7. Fake news, Stephen Charlson. Yeah, the Poland yellow card took it to 5-7. I think that might be where the confusion lies here. It was 4-7 before that yellow card. Here is Messi into the last 10 minutes. So either two bookings for Poland will take us to complete deadlock and the drawing of lots, incredibly, or a goal in either game, either for Argentina or for Mexico, would put the Mexicans through. At the moment, Poland somehow are still going through, aren't they? Despite being peppered, frankly, tonight by the Argentines, who are still attacking. Here's McAllister, who got the first goal. Switch of play out to Romero. De Paul to the edge of the box. De Paul, out it goes to Molina. De Paul. Messi. Little clip inside, headed clear. Poland released the pressure for all of about 5 seconds. A little chase in behind there for Martinez. And Argentina are going to build up again. Right, just before anyone asks again, if it's drawn in cards, they will draw lots. Which I think has happened in a World Cup before, hasn't it? Like a coin toss or drawing a lots or whatever that is. Completely in the lap of the gods there. Messi. I doubt it will come to it, but it could. I'd hate to be Polish and have to watch this last 10. No, I am nice and chilled. I'm interested in this, Matt. Someone asked, what if Poland get a red? Here was the response. Hopefully this is on good authority. Well, on that point, Matt, they're just taking off Krakowiak, who was on a yellow and most likely to get one. -1 point, indirect -3. Oh, God. It gets very, very complicated. It happened in Ireland in 1990. Who was that between? 2018, Japan knocked Senegal out on yellow cards, did they? Unbelievable. Sounds like it's all going on in the Mexico game. They've already smashed one free kick in. Almada on for the Argentines. McAllister, the opening goal scorer, is off. Everything should be up to date on the ticker. Lots of people telling me about this free kick for Mexico. Shout if it goes in the goal. Any fake news, you will be blocked. Or at least sin-binned. So, 6 minutes to go now. Argentina are going through top. Poland and Mexico are so closely tied, it's not even funny. But Poland are going through. So Argentina will avoid France as things stand. The Poles will get the French. Someone's football app is getting some good advertising there on the FIFA stream. The Poles are just having a little bit of possession here. Walking football, though, just knocking it about. Again, both sides know they qualify if nothing happens in this game. But the Poles do run the risk that if the Mexicans score... Oh, horrible back pass. Martinez is in. Is this the goal? Oh, what a miss. Oh. If Poland get through, they're winning the World Cup, I think. How they're not knocked out already, I cannot believe it. What a miss by Martinez of Inter. Okay, he's just come on as a sub, but he's got to score that. He just shanks it around the post. Look at that Poland. He's thinking exactly what we're saying. How on earth they're still in this? 22 shots to 4, 71% possession to Argentina, 3.11 Argentina on the XG for 2 goals as well. It feels more like a 4 or 5-0 game, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, my sentiments entirely, guys. Martinez has Poland to qualify. Oh, again, any nefarious allegations are not necessarily those of the channel, because there are lots of them in the comments tonight. There comes another one, which I won't read. I see it, John. 86 on the clock. Let me know what's happening in the Mexico game, guys. This is box office, to be fair. Will we get a late goal? There's essentially probably about just shy of 10 minutes to go with the stoppage time and all of that good stuff. And it looks like they're 1 minute behind as well. So we might be able to flip over to the last bit of the Mexico game. See the very close of it. Oh, don't tell me about yellow cards. Here is. So they've made so many substitutes. Paredes. To pull. So hard to keep. There's also been 10 substitutions in this game. Did the commentary just say the Polish manager has told his players not to tackle? Guys, please, just for the sake of my channel, can we stop with the conspiracy theories about match fixing, please? None of them are going to be put up. It's not big and it's not clever. And not good for my channel either, thank you. If you enjoy the channel, thank you. I appreciate that. 88.09 on the clock. Poland 0, Argentina 2, Saudi 0, Mexico 2. We are drifting into walking football speed. Cleared up the line by the Poles, and they've given possession away again. Here's the pull for Argentina. How much stoppage time are we getting then? Romero. Pizzella. We think we're 1 minute ahead in this game than we are. Oh, Mexico had the ball in the net. Oh, my God. Oh, a second offside goal for the Mexicans. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Which game is more likely to have the vital goal, though, hey? DePaul. Right, 6 minutes stoppage time in this one. Has anyone got the clock on the Mexico game? 87. Okay. So they're more than a minute behind. We will head over to that when this one's finished then. Let me know how much stoppage time there is. Messi plays that beautiful pass out again that he always plays. Inside to De Paul. Headed clear. Romero. I reiterate, Poland are still going to qualify here. Basically, on the basis of a win against Saudi Arabia, right? Obviously, drawing in the opening game against the Mexicans. Messi. Argentina just keeping hold of the ball. They did score from one of these type moves, though, didn't they? To make it 2-0 when Alvarez scored. They've completed a ton of passes tonight as well. Argentina, 708 passes, my last accurate number, at 92% as well. They've had a lot of the ball. Oh, there's one round the corner. Oh, they're in. Argentina are in. It's dinked over the keeper, headed off the goal line. Oh, my goodness. Messi keeps it alive. Messi puts the cross in, deflected. Oh, goodness me. Tagliafico got in behind. He got the dink off. I think Chesney gets something on that there. Yeah, he does. It's a good save, actually. It's headed off the line. Oh, goodness me. The Polish fans, understandably, celebrating every save. Corner's taken out to Messi. 92:45 on the clock. It's back with Paredes even, excuse me. Otamendi to Molina. Okay, 7 minutes added time. Thanks, guys. We will head over there in 3 minutes. So we're going to catch the last 4 minutes of Mexico, hopefully, which is on BBC Two, right? Argentina on the attack once more. Almada. They've just got a foot in there to pass. Hefty tackle there by... I think they've won a throw-in. Very stressed Polish lady who did not want to be on the camera then. Get up the pitch, shout the Polish subs. That's rich if you're on the pitch. They haven't been up the pitch all match. Otamendi, we are now less than 2 minutes away from the end of minimum stoppage time in this one. Mexico just seem to be peppering free kicks at the goal from what you lot are saying. David, thank you so much. €5 on the super sticker. Any more goals coming for either Argentina or for Mexico would, Messi's refereeing the game himself now, would see a change in position. At the moment, it's going to be Poland eking, squeaking, sliding their way through here. Biggest shock in World Cup history as Saudi beating Argentina, and now they're bottom. Very, very true. Very true indeed. De Paul. Paredes. De Paul again. We are 40 seconds. So it doesn't look like the goal that would change this is going to come in this game. We're looking at the other game, Mexico and Saudi. 20 seconds left in this one, and then we will switch over. Join me. We'll head over to the other game, Romero, Messi, Molina. Right, full time in this one. So Argentina have won 2-0 and are going to finish top of the group unless Saudi Arabia score 3 goals in extra time. Right, let's head over. Where is my remote? Let's head over to Saudi Arabia, Mexico. 93:56 on the clock. Forgive me, I'm not tuned into this one. So I have no idea who's going to be who. And have we had 10 subs in this as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just the 9 subs in this. So I'm literally going to be calling this very, very blind. But we will try our best. Mexico are waiting for us. Yes, they are. Mexico doing everything. It's just not going in. Here they come. God, it looks 100 miles an hour just looking at it straight away. Saudi attack, though. Nicely held. Oh, Saudi are in. What a chance. Saudi have scored. Well, there you go, guys. We were here for 1 minute. And ladies and gentlemen, Mexico are going home. We waited for the goal. That is just about going to do it. Although, I hate to say it now, if Saudi, let me do my maths really quickly. If Saudi were to score again, no, they wouldn't get past the Poles. Although for some reason, my FootMob table has got Mexico in second place, which cannot be true. Saudi scored. Mexican dreams over. There you go. Al Dawsuri. He was the guy that scored the worldie. In comes the cross from the Mexicans. Right. See if I can get an up-to-date table for you up here. I don't know why FootMob has got Mexico second. It's clearly wrong, isn't it? Hopefully that's going to update when they get wind of this goal any second. The goal difference will now be -1 in terms of the Mexicans. The Saudis will go to -2. And remember, Poland's is 0, so that will work out all right for them. We've got 40 seconds left. FootMob has not got wind of this goal in the slightest there. Let me just see if I can hit. There you go, right. So we should have a correct league table there. With Poland qualifying now. So Mexico, if they were to score again. Oh, actually, that's a fair point. Mexico would then qualify on goals scored. Okay, maybe they're not going home. They got a free kick as well. Let me reiterate that. Sorry. Mexico would qualify on goals scored if it goes 3-3, wouldn't they? Even though the goal difference would be the same. They'd then be ahead on goals scored. Right. We figured it out now. And they've basically got one free kick. Everybody forward, I reckon. With 97 minutes. In it goes to the back stick. They've won the first header. The keeper's surely been fouled there. And he's not very happy about it. It's Raul Jimenez. Jumping up with him. Clear foul, isn't it? And it looks like Mexico are done. That would have been their last chance. Final whistle hasn't gone yet. The Mexican fans, though, look fairly well resigned to defeat. Yes, the final whistle has gone. What, guys, a ridiculous evening. Incredibly dramatic in Group C tonight. And so Argentina have won the group. They could have gone home tonight. It's been that kind of night. 6 points. Argentina will play. Let me get this right. Australia. Yeah, I can see it below there. Poland, who frankly stank it out tonight. They're incredibly defensive, conceded loads of chances, loads of possession, and a penalty that was missed. But they are going through on the basis of goal difference. And a key goal at the end there. It didn't swing it, I have to say, because the yellow cards were in Poland's favour. Saudi Arabia, as was accurately pointed out in the chat, had that incredible shock win against Argentina, but that was the only points they got. They are going home. So I think we can scroll down and we can tell you we now have half the draw completed for the round of 16. Netherlands versus USA. There you can see first place in Group A plays second place in Group B. Senegal versus England. That is second place in Group A playing first place in Group B. And we now know about Group C and D. Argentina versus Australia. We will not get Argentina versus France. It will be Poland versus France. So if England go through to the quarterfinals, they seem almost certain on the basis of Poland tonight. They seem almost certain to be playing the French. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Game over, all over. Yes, France v Poland. Great entertainment. Poland have been dreadful. It's not been good. Mexico was it? Yeah, that live league table wasn't correct, was it? They sometimes get a ghost in the machine. France v Poland. Yes, indeed. Let me click on all of these. Don't think France have too much to worry about. No, I do not think they do. I think we just about managed to get through it. Always fun and games with these things changing every second and trying to work out 800 permutations, plus watch the screen, the iPad, all the comments and broadcast and talk at the same time. We tried our best. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Robert Lewandowski looks very pleased. They will be playing the French, though, in the second phase. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll figure it out what we're going to be doing. I think we're going to be doing the 7 o'clock games, which is hopefully it'll be the Germans, won't it? I suspect we'll do Germany, Costa Rica, but I'll check the TV listings. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's a lovely big over and out from me.